Alright YouTube, so this video we're actually doing something very different, and we're going to actually show you an option that a lot of people didn't know actually exists. And that is, if you're into street photography, if you're into shooting pictures of your family, loved ones, all kinds of things like that, we are going to get into this video and show you how to do half frame hybrid photography on a budget, and it is for everyone. And if you can't afford to shoot film, no problem, I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So hang tight, like, subscribe down below, hit the bell icon, and enjoy that intro, and we'll come back and get right back into this video. Talk to you in a bit. Alright, now that we're back, what are we talking about? We are talking about this bad boy, and wow, what is that? That's the Fuji EVO. It's the Instax EVO. Why am I talking to you about this? I've had this camera for about 1.5 years now. I got it probably around the time when it came out, like a few months after. It was so hard to get, but I found one. And I bought one. This is one of the very few cameras, Instax type, where you can actually shoot a picture and only print the ones that you want. Right? So if you don't want to print it, fine, no problem. So I'm going to simplify a couple of things in this video before I get in, and then we'll talk about the half frame. Half frame. Stay focused. It's coming. It's here. It's in this video. This particular dial in the front actually changes. If you look, let me turn it on for you. Let me get this camera on. There you go. It turns on like that, and then it comes on like that. So as I change this thing, you can see it changed the different types of things that it can actually shoot. So I'm going to hold it, and this is the Nikon ZF on AFF mode now, and it is still acting up. So I don't know, AFC, it does this, AFF, it does that. Okay, it is what it is. I like the colors, looking good, Nikon goodness. Anyway, so when you switch, so let's go back to one. So you can shoot normal. Number one, I'm going to look this way for a second. Number one is normal. Number two is vignette. Number 3 is soft focus. Number 4, blur. Number 5, fisheye. You can already see that happening. Number 6, color shift. And then we have light leak. Oh, actually looks like, you know, bad seals on a film camera. That's nice. And then you have mirror. You can do mirror images of things. You can do double exposure, so you can shoot a picture and then overlay another picture, so you could actually have a beautiful flower in the back, and then you can take a nice picture of your significant other on top of that in pose, and she's gonna fall in love with you all again. So you could do that. And then you have something called half frame. This is ready to shoot the top, this frame, and then it'll shoot that frame together, and we're gonna talk about that in this video. That's how, using that very thing, I was able to take that, which is a Sony camera here and a Nikon camera here, and put them both in the same frame, and they live happily ever after. And I can pick what I want to print. So when you get the Pentax 17 and you shoot only, this has half of the frame like that, you would have to print the entire negative to get that, and you would have to tell them what to do. Otherwise it's just going to print this side of the piece of the puzzle, or scan that side of it. But with this, it's kind of cool. If you don't like it, you can discard it and start again. So with that, let's actually do one together. It's fun, because you know what, half frame is the future. No, it's not. It's just fun. And guess what? This guy here makes it so much fun. So I am going to take a picture of me filming this for you here, like that. Oh boy, got the flash on here. It's not enough light. but I'm going to do that. So maybe I'll just do like something like this so you can actually see the ZF here. All right, there you go. That's one frame. All right. The other frame I'm going to do, this actually has a little mirror in front for selfies. You like that? Pretty good, right? So then you're probably wondering, man, you can't reach around and hit that button like this to take the shot. So guess what they did? They put a shutter button in the front to take a selfie like that. So I'm gonna line me up in this mirror. I'm looking here, not ignoring you. And I'm going to shoot a selfie of myself without blocking the flash. Here you go. So I got my selfie. So with that, we end up with, not that. We end up with that photo. So making this video, what am I doing? Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna hit this button over here and go, Did you hear that little job going on? I'm gonna let you watch it. It's coming. It's working. It's thinking. It's coming. There it comes. It's coming. It's coming. There it comes. Half frame, baby, in action. Can't do that on your Pentax. You can. You just gotta wait a week before you get it processed, and or can't wait to actually process with all those chemicals in your house, then you can do it yourself. Nice air coming through here. This is what we used to do in the old days. Wait for the film to process. It doesn't make it go faster. I'm just being stupid. So please don't think that this is some kind of scientific way to get it to process faster. Not true. Someone told you that, they lied. It still takes its time, no matter what I do. Pretty good. Have you ever thought about a half frame before? Have you ever shot a half frame before? Secondly, did you put in your order for the Pentax 17? If you did, you could get one of these as a companion to go. And this is still film that it just printed on. By the way, the EVO, the ZF stopped again, but again, by the way, the EVO actually has a 28 f2 Fuji lens on it. So for street photography, AFF, kick in now, come on. Nikon, hello, hello. But Nikon's all caught up, autofocus just as good, blah, blah, blah. I was told yesterday, AFC, no, wrong, wrong, wrong. AFF is what you gotta use on the ZF and blah, blah, blah. It's a AFF right now. Not lying to you, it's AFF. I'm looking right at it. And it's got a human being like me. I think I'm a human being. It's supposed to be tracking me. It's a nice looking human being they got over there. And it's got the big box in the center. That's what I was told. So you see the autofocus performance. It's awesome. By the way, on the Fuji, it's just one point. It's right in the middle. Guess how the autofocus works? Pretty good. It nails it every time. One AF point is good enough. It's still processing, by the way. It's coming out. It is coming out. So let's talk for a second. This has a 28 f2 lens. If you are doing street photography with it, it's perfect. The other beauty of this is if you're actually out on the street, I'll give you an example. You could shoot, let's say you're in New York City. Okay. A lot of people talk about New York. Let's talk about Los Angeles for a second. Okay, let's say you're in Los Angeles. Or maybe you're in Paris and you have the Eiffel Tower behind you and you go like this and you go bada bing, bada boom, bam, you shoot a shot of the Eiffel Tower and then you're like, man, I gotta take a picture of me in the city of Paris, but I just want the Eiffel Tower all by itself without me in front of it. You know, I go over here, I go bada bing, bada boom, bam, shoot one of those. You can do a half frame of Eiffel Tower and half frame of you, and you can actually print it right then and there and have it. One more thing about the EVO. Once you print the picture, it stores up to 50 images that you printed, the last 50 you printed, and you can actually transfer those to your phone. And then you can share it wherever you want. Pretty cool. But you gotta print it first. That's the key. You gotta print it first. They want you to spend the money on Fuji. You're trying to make money off of me? It's okay. I don't mind printing it, because the best part is if I don't like the shot. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm taking a picture of this AV Stream Deck that I have here. Takes a picture of that, and bam, it over here I get a picture of the Canon R5. Bam, like that. This camera shut off again twice, so I don't know what to say. So there's that. Now, if I did not like that image, I had 10 seconds to actually hit the back button, but I was so busy trying to fix the ZF. Anyway, I love my ZF, but you're probably gonna say, oh my God, you should get a new card, and you should do this, and you should do that. Stop. Stop. I have one of the fastest cards you can get, and now I got a card that is approved by Nikon on their website, and it still is doing this, and it actually shuts the camera off. Video interrupted, whatever, and then it goes, and then it actually just goes and almost does like a restart again. Maybe there's something wrong with the ZF, but nonetheless, that's how it is. I still love the machine. I can cut it out in video and you'd never know. But does it overheat? I don't know, but it is warm. I'm not even shooting 4K. This is 10K. This is 1080 60p is all I'm shooting, so I'm not sure what the heck's going on. Regardless, whatever's going on, that's okay. The video is made. I hope you actually give this a serious look, because for the amount of money, the amount of bang that you get for the buck is pretty good. And I'll leave you with one last thing here, which we did not talk about before this ZF shuts off on me. This little dial up here, this dial up here, when you turn it, you actually are changing from the different types of picture profile. So you have normal, you have retro, you have blue, you have red, you have yellow, sepia, monochrome, canvas, pale, vivid, and then back to normal. So wanted you to know that you can do that too. And then you have 10 combinations here, 10 combinations here. If you're good at mathematics, that gives you 100 total combinations that you can do. If you don't believe me, go take a statistics class. It's true. Anyway, with that, like, subscribe, be nice to each other, go out there, create your magic, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thank you.